Hi, my name is Martin Solano. I'm the owner of Solano Cycle. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new Lance SOHO 50. This particular bike is $16.99 MSRP. It is manufactured by SYM, which is one of the world's largest scooter manufacturers in the world. They've been in business for about 50 years. This particular bike comes in 4 different colors. It comes in the red that you see here, comes in powder blue. It's available in a gloss black. It's available also in what's called butterscotch, which is more of an ivory color, if you like retro colors, and it is going to be available in white as well. This bike comes with 16-inch alloy rims, which is rare. Most scooters have either 10 or 12-inch wheels, so this one has a really nice ride, which we'll go over in just a moment. Some of the features on this bike: it has a 1.27 gallon gas tank, which is average for a scooter. The miles per gallon on this bike is rated at 117 miles per gallon, but that's assuming you keep it restricted and you drive it slowly. Under normal conditions, you can probably expect somewhere around 80 to 90 miles per gallon, which is typical of a 4-stroke 50cc scooter. This bike has a 31.5-inch seat height, which if you'll pan down, I will show you when I sit on the bike. So I'm 5'10", and I'm sitting flat-footed and my knee is bent. So this bike is probably good for someone as short as maybe 5'5", 5'6", but it is important to sit on the bike just to make sure that that's the right bike for you. The bike also has flip-out foot pegs for a passenger. It is rated at 333 pounds of carrying capacity, so 2 adults should be able to comfortably ride on this bike. The rating is also 250 pounds for the bike itself, which seems a little high to me. I would guess this bike is more like 225, but I'm not going to argue with the manufacturer's ratings. So, as I said before, with the 16-inch wheels, gives it a really nice ride. The wheels are a little narrow in the back, a little more than your typical scooter, but that does make the bike a little bit quicker, in my opinion, and it also corners really, really well. It makes it, when you're turning from left to right, it seems to turn very easily. When you're on a straightaway, it is very dead on center. It doesn't want to wander. It has a really nice ride. The seat is nice and comfortable. It has a really nice display. If you want to come up here and take a look at the display, I'll show you that. And if I didn't mention it before, this bike does do 40 miles per hour top speed, and I got 40 miles per hour whether I was going on level ground or even on a slight incline or a slight decline. I was going 40 miles an hour, which means it probably has a rev limiter on it that stops it. That's unrestricted though. If you keep this bike as it is from the factory with the transmission limiter in it, it's probably going to go about 30 miles per hour. Most people remove that. In the state of Florida, under current law, you're able to remove that. So other states you may not be allowed to move that without getting a motorcycle endorsement. We're going to go over if you want to take a look at the storage compartment. It has a nice large storage compartment under the seat. It has an electronic shutoff right here for security, so unless a thief knows it's there, which I'm now announcing, you can hit lock and it will disable your ignition. So they would have to know it's there or know to bypass it if they're trying to hotwire the bike. Gas tanks here, as I said, it's about a little less than 1.3 gallon gas tank. Most scooters, I haven't checked this one, call for premium unleaded. I'll have to check the rating on this one. It's either going to be 87 or 91. If it says 91, then you need to run premium unleaded. The seat latch is going to be, it's built into the key. You just turn the key to the left and it pops the seat. You also have, it's right here, you just turn the key. It also has a little bit of storage compartment here. You're not going to fit a lot in here, but maybe some keys, a wallet, or something small inside there that you want to have quick access to without having to get off the bike. And as with all scooters, you can lock the steering column. Just turn the steering column, push the key, turn it, pull it out, locks your steering wheel so nobody can just roll off with your bike. You should always do that when you get off the bike, even if it's going to be out of your sight for more than 60 seconds. It only takes a second. Just get in the habit of doing that. As with all scooters, it's electric start. You just turn the key on, hold the brake, and hit the starter. Give it a little gas. Fully automatic, just gas and brakes. That's your rear brake, that's your front. It has a disc brake in the front, a drum brake in the rear. So the disc brake is, and that's a standard setup on almost all scooters in the 50cc class. The front brake is hydraulic, so there's no adjustments. You just need to change the fluid every couple of years. The rear brake is a manual brake. It's a cable action control brake. So what you need to do as this wears off is just adjust there's a screw, and you just go with your hand, just turn it a couple of notches to make sure that stays nice and snug. As I said, as far as the speed and the ride, we kind of went over that. 40 miles per hour. We'll tinker with the CDI and see what we can find, but right now it's 40 miles per hour. And as I said, that is the most accurate speedometer I've ever seen. When it said 40 miles an hour on my GPS, it was dead on 40 miles per hour. So most scooters are 10% off. Like if it says you're doing 50, you're really doing 45-ish, 43 even sometimes. This one, it said 40 and I was doing 40. According to my GPS. So this bike is $16.99 MSRP. There are promotions currently, like for example for students they get $100 off, and there's other promotions. Military through the end of 2014 get $100 off as well. So stop on in, and if you want to take a test drive on it or just take a look at it, and we'll be happy to show you this and all the other scooters we have here at Solano Cycle. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us. Or you can just post a comment here on YouTube. Thank you.